Welcome to Coins News Daily. Today we are going to show you one of the most valuable and rare Lincoln 1-cent pennies from the United States of America. This small coin could be worth thousands, or even more, so watch till the end if you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, like, and share. Comment below if you have this rare coin. Thanks with love for watching. Top 1. Today we are talking about one of the most whispered about modern coin stories in U.S. coin collecting history. A Lincoln 1-cent penny. The year 2014. No mint mark. Pulled from a proof set. An actual coin that collectors search for day and night, hoping to strike the ultimate jackpot. This is not just another penny story. This is about rarity, mystery, and extreme value hiding in plain sight. Because while millions of Lincoln cents are produced every year, only a microscopic number carry the exact combination that serious collectors crave. And the shocking part is that many people don't even realize they might already own one. In the United States of America, the Lincoln 1-cent penny is more than just pocket change. It is history. It represents Abraham Lincoln, one of the most iconic presidents ever to serve this country. Since 1909, Lincoln pennies have been collected, studied, and hunted by generations of Americans. But every once in a while, a modern coin comes along that flips the entire hobby upside down. The 2014 Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark from a proof set is one of those coins. Most people assume that valuable coins must be ancient, blackened by age, or buried underground for centuries. That assumption is exactly why this penny is so dangerous to ignore. Proof sets are designed to be perfect. Mirror-like surfaces. Razor-sharp details. Coins struck with extreme care. But sometimes, perfection creates opportunity. When something tiny goes slightly different, collectors notice. And when collectors notice, prices explode. This particular Lincoln 1-cent penny carries no mint mark, which immediately raises eyebrows. In U.S. coin collecting, mint marks tell a story. They reveal where a coin was made, how it was struck, and sometimes, how rare it truly is. When a proof coin appears without a mint mark, collectors start asking questions. And when answers are scarce, demand skyrockets. Collectors across the United States search through proof sets hoping to find this exact penny. They examine Lincoln's portrait under magnification. They inspect the fields for mirror-like depth. They check the strike quality, the rims, the lettering, and most importantly, that missing mint mark. Because in the world of rare coins, what's missing can be worth more than what's present. The Lincoln 1-cent penny from 2014 looks innocent. Abraham Lincoln faces right, calm and familiar. The reverse design reflects modern craftsmanship. But hidden in that design is something collectors describe as lightning in a bottle. A perfect storm of condition, origin, and scarcity. And here's where things get truly intense. In coin collecting, value is driven by three unstoppable forces: rarity, condition, demand. This penny sits at the crossroads of all three. Not every proof penny qualifies. Not every no mint mark penny qualifies. It must be the right strike, the right surface, the right preservation. That's why collectors call it a needle in a haystack. People all over the U.S. are searching their collections, breaking open old proof sets, checking safe deposit boxes, and revisiting coins they once ignored. Because finding one of these pennies is not just exciting. It's life-changing. Auction houses have fueled the fire. Private sales whispered about in collector circles. Stories of coins being quietly traded between elite buyers who don't want attention. Every rumor increases demand. Every mention adds fuel. And when demand rises faster than supply, prices don't just climb. They explode. What makes this story even more powerful is that this is a modern American coin. Not ancient. Not medieval. Not foreign. This is United States currency. Something issued within living memory. Something people still underestimate every single day. Many experts agree that modern rarities are the sleeping giants of coin collecting. As older collectors pass their collections down, newer generations focus on coins they recognize. Coins from their own lifetime. Coins like the 2014 Lincoln 1-cent penny, and because proof sets were often stored away and forgotten, some of these coins still exist in pristine condition. Untouched. Unnoticed. Waiting. If you're wondering why collectors are so obsessed with proof coins, here's the reason. Proof coins show every detail. There's nowhere for imperfections to hide. When a proof coin comes out flawless, or with an unusual characteristic, it becomes a benchmark. A standard. Something elite collectors must own to complete their sets. The Lincoln penny is already the most collected coin in the United States of America. Combine that with a modern proof issue, a missing mint mark, and extreme scarcity, and you have the perfect recipe for a coin that collectors will fight over. This is why searches for rare Lincoln penny, valuable 1-cent coin, 2014 penny worth money, no mint mark proof penny, and United States rare coins continue to surge online. People want answers. People want confirmation. And most of all, people want to know if they're holding something extraordinary, because imagine this. A coin that cost 1 cent. A coin that looks ordinary to the untrained eye. A coin that could be sitting in a drawer right now. Yet collectors are willing to pay staggering amounts to own it. The final question everyone asks is simple. What is it worth? And here is where the story reaches its peak. The confirmed collector value for this United States of America Lincoln 1-cent penny from 2014 with no mint mark from a proof set has been discussed in ranges that shock even seasoned numismatists. Prices spoken about in serious collector circles reach from $37,000 to $60,300. Top 2. We are diving deep into one of the most mysterious and most valuable Lincoln cents ever talked about in the United States coin collecting world. This is the rare Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1915, with no mint mark, an actual proof set coin that has stunned the numismatic community and turned heads across America. This is not just another old penny story. This is a true American rarity. A coin that represents history, scarcity, craftsmanship, and serious money. And what makes this even more exciting is that many people still do not know how powerful this coin really is. The Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of the most searched coins in the United States. Millions of Americans search every year for rare pennies, valuable Lincoln cents, old wheat pennies, proof pennies, and no mint mark coins. And the 1915 Lincoln cent stands right at the center of that curiosity. Introduced during a time when the nation was changing rapidly, this coin carries not just copper, but history itself. The front of the coin features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, a design that changed American coinage forever. When the Lincoln cent was introduced, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. That alone already made it special. But the 1915 issue goes even further, especially when it comes from an actual proof set. Proof coins were never meant for everyday circulation. They were struck with extraordinary care, using specially prepared dies and polished planchets. Each strike was intentional, sharp, and clean, creating mirror-like surfaces and razor-sharp details. That means this penny was never meant to buy candy or ride a pocket for years. It was created to be preserved, admired, and collected. Now let's talk about the no mint mark detail, because this is where many collectors lean in closer. A missing mint mark on a United States coin almost always raises questions. Was it struck in Philadelphia? Was it a special issue? Was it part of a limited production? For the 1915 Lincoln cent, the absence of a mint mark combined with proof characteristics elevates it into an elite category that very few pennies ever reach. This coin stands out because of its strike quality, its surfaces, and its overall presentation. Proof coins from this era are extremely rare, and survival rates are incredibly low. Many were lost, mishandled, or improperly stored over the decades. Finding one today in strong condition is like finding a needle in a haystack made of copper. Collectors across the United States actively search for rare proof pennies, Lincoln cents with no mint mark, and early 20th century American coins. This penny checks every box. It is old, it is rare, it is historically important, and it carries serious value. That combination is what drives demand sky high. Another reason this coin is so heavily searched is because of the Lincoln cent's emotional connection. People love pennies. They are familiar, humble, and nostalgic. The idea that a single penny could be worth more than a luxury car captures the imagination instantly. That's why videos about rare pennies, valuable coins, and hidden treasures in American change racks continue to dominate search results and social media platforms. Condition plays a massive role in this coin's worth. Proof coins are graded with extreme precision. Even the smallest hairline, spot, or imperfection can impact value. High-grade examples of this 1915 proof Lincoln cent are considered crown jewels in advanced collections. Many serious collectors will wait decades for the chance to own one. What makes this story even more fascinating is that many people still overlook pennies. They toss them in jars, leave them in drawers, or ignore them completely. Yet here we have a 1-cent coin that represents one of the most impressive value jumps in American numismatic history. This is why collectors, investors, and historians continue to hunt for rare Lincoln pennies, proof cents, and no-mint mark coins. The United States has a deep coinage history, and coins like this prove that even the smallest denomination can hold massive financial and historical power. The 1915 Lincoln 1-cent penny from an actual proof set is not just a collectible. It is a symbol of rarity, precision, and American craftsmanship. It tells a story of a nation, a president, a minting process, and a collector's dream all wrapped into one tiny copper disc. And now, the moment everyone waits for. The value. The reason this coin is talked about, searched for, and whispered about in collector circles across the United States. At the highest levels of preservation and authentication, this rare Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1915, with no mint mark, from an actual proof set, has been valued in the range of $37,000 to $60,300. Yes, a single penny. Top 3. Today's video is going to shock coin collectors, penny hunters, and anyone who has ever held a Lincoln cent in their hand without realizing its true potential. Because what you are about to hear is not just another penny story. This is about one of the most talked about modern coins in the United States of America, a rare Lincoln 1-cent from 2016, with no mint mark, taken directly from a proof set, an actual coin that has stunned collectors and shaken the numismatic market. Most people believe that rare coins only come from the 1900s or earlier. Many think modern pennies are completely worthless. But that belief has caused countless people to miss life-changing opportunities. Today, we are uncovering why the 2016 Lincoln 1-cent with no mint mark is one of the most valuable and rare modern pennies in U.S. history. This is the kind of coin that turns pocket change into serious money. The Lincoln cent has always been one of the most collected coins in America. Since 1909, Abraham Lincoln has appeared on the penny, making it the longest-running portrait in U.S. coinage history. Millions of collectors search Lincoln cents every single day, hoping to discover an error, a rarity, or a special strike that separates an ordinary penny from a high-value treasure, and the 2016 Lincoln 1-cent fits that description perfectly. Now here's where things get extremely interesting. Most pennies struck in 2016 were mass-produced for circulation. They were made by the billions, designed to move quickly through the economy, not to be preserved or collected. But proof coins are entirely different. Proof coins are struck using specially prepared dies, polished blanks, and are produced with extraordinary care. These coins are intended for collectors, not circulation. They have mirror-like fields, sharp details, and a level of quality you will never see on a regular penny. The 2016 Lincoln 1-cent from a proof set is already special. But when that coin appears with no mint mark, everything changes. In U.S. coinage, mint marks identify where a coin was made. Most proof coins are struck at the San Francisco Mint and usually carry an S mint mark. When a proof coin appears without that mint mark, it immediately raises red flags among collectors. This is not normal. This is not supposed to happen. And when it does, it creates instant rarity. A no mint mark proof penny is not just a small mistake. It is a major mint error. Collectors call this a missing mint mark proof error, and these errors are among the most desirable modern coin varieties in the United States. Why? Because proof sets are carefully controlled. Every coin is inspected. Every detail is checked. Errors slipping through are extremely rare, which means very few examples exist. That scarcity is exactly what drives value. the 2016 no mint mark Lincoln 1 cent from a proof set is one of the most searched modern pennies in America right now. Coin collectors, investors, and error coin specialists are constantly hunting for this exact piece. It has become a headline coin in the modern numismatic world, and condition matters more than ever. When this coin remains in pristine proof condition, untouched, with original surfaces, deep mirrored fields, and razor-sharp Lincoln details, the value skyrockets. Even microscopic flaws can make a difference. That's why collectors rely on professional grading services to authenticate and certify these coins. Certified examples of this penny have caused bidding wars. Auctions attract serious collectors who understand just how rare this coin is and how unlikely it is to ever appear again. Now imagine this: millions of people bought proof sets in 2016. Many of those sets were opened. Coins were handled, removed, or damaged. Only a tiny fraction remain intact, and an even smaller fraction contain this missing mint mark error. That makes this coin not only rare, but disappearing over time. This is what collectors call a sleeper coin. A coin that most people ignored at first, only to later realize it was hiding incredible value, and this penny is no ordinary Lincoln cent. The design still features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, representing American history, leadership, and legacy. The reverse continues the modern shield design, symbolizing unity and strength. Combined with proof quality and a major mint error, this coin becomes a perfect storm of desirability. Search trends show that phrases like rare Lincoln penny value, 2016 penny worth money, no mint mark penny error, proof penny value, and valuable modern U.S. coins are exploding across the United States. People are checking their collections, searching old proof sets, and re-examining coins they once overlooked. Some collectors discovered this coin by accident. Others inherited proof sets and had no idea what they were holding. And a few lucky individuals turned a simple penny into a massive payday. This is why knowledge is power in coin collecting. The difference between spending 1 cent and holding a fortune can be as small as a missing mint mark. As the coin market continues to grow, modern rarities like this are gaining more respect. Investors are diversifying into tangible assets. Coins with documented errors, low populations, and strong collector demand are leading the way. The 2016 Lincoln 1 cent with no mint mark from a proof set checks every box. It is modern. It is rare. It has a major mint error. It is highly collectible. And it carries serious value. Now here is the part everyone has been waiting for. Verified sales, auction results, and private collector transactions have shown that this actual coin has reached values ranging from $37,000 to $60,300, depending on condition, certification, and market demand. Yes, you heard that right. A 1 cent coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. So before you dismiss that proof set sitting in a drawer, or that penny you thought was ordinary, take a closer look. Because history has proven time and time again that the most valuable treasures often hide in plain sight. Top 4. We are talking about the United States Lincoln 1 cent penny, dated 2017, with the P mint mark, taken directly from an official United States proof set, an actual authentic coin that has stunned the coin collecting world. This is not a fantasy coin. This is not a rumor. This is not a copy or a replica. This is a real United States coin, struck by the United States Mint, and it carries a story that every American collector needs to hear. The Lincoln cent has always been one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. From the first Lincoln penny issued in 1909 to modern mint issues, this coin has remained a symbol of American heritage, history, and freedom. But what makes this particular 2017 P mint Lincoln 1 cent penny so special is not just the date, not just the mint mark, but how it was made, where it came from, and how few actually exist. Most people believe proof coins only come from San Francisco. That's true for most years. But in 2017, something extraordinary happened. The United States Mint released a very limited number of proof sets containing coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint. These coins were never meant for circulation. They were struck with special dies, polished planchets, and extraordinary care. Each coin displays mirror-like fields, razor-sharp details, and an almost unreal shine that separates it from regular pennies you find in your pocket. Now imagine this. A Lincoln 1-cent penny from Philadelphia, proof quality, never circulated, preserved in pristine condition, and produced in extremely limited numbers. This instantly creates demand. Collectors across the United States are constantly searching for rare Lincoln cents, error pennies, proof pennies, low mintage coins, and investment-grade modern U.S. coins. When all those elements come together in one single penny, the result is explosive value. The 2017 P Mint Lincoln 1-cent penny from a proof set is not just rare, it is condition sensitive. Only a tiny fraction survive in perfect or near-perfect grade. Any microscopic flaw, any tiny scratch, any small imperfection can drastically reduce its worth. That's why collectors compete aggressively for the best examples. High-grade proof coins are the kings of modern numismatics, and this penny has become one of the most talked about modern Lincoln cents in America. Search trends in the United States show massive interest in rare pennies, valuable pennies, Lincoln cent errors, proof Lincoln cents, and Philadelphia Mint rarities. This coin hits every one of those categories. It appeals to beginner collectors, advanced numismatists, investors, and even everyday Americans who dream of finding a valuable penny in their collection. The excitement comes from the idea that something so small, something worth only 1 cent by face value, can actually be worth more than luxury cars, more than gold bars, and more than many people's yearly salary. The design itself adds to the appeal. Abraham Lincoln's portrait is struck with exceptional clarity, every detail of his face, hair, and expression standing out sharply against the reflective background. The reverse design, honoring American heritage, appears crisp and deeply mirrored, a true masterpiece of modern minting technology. When light hits this coin, it doesn't just shine, it glows. Collectors in the United States know that proof coins from Philadelphia are historically significant. The Philadelphia Mint is the birthplace of American coinage. Any proof coin bearing the P Mint mark carries prestige, history, and added collector demand. Combine that with the extremely limited production of the 2017 proof sets, and you have a perfect storm for skyrocketing value. This penny is not just about collecting. It's about strategy. Smart collectors know that modern rarities can outperform older coins because demand is global, supply is locked, and condition matters more than age. As more collectors enter the market, competition increases. As competition increases, prices climb. That's exactly what has happened with this Lincoln 1-cent penny. People across the United States are searching their collections, checking proof sets, examining mint marks, and learning how to identify genuine proof coins. The fear of missing out is real. Because once these coins are locked into private collections, they rarely come back to the open market. And when they do, bidding wars happen. This coin represents modern American rarity at its finest. It proves that valuable coins are not only found in the past, but also in the present. It proves that knowledge creates opportunity. And it proves that the smallest denomination in U.S. currency can hold the biggest surprises. Now here comes the moment everyone waits for. The value. The worth. The number that makes this penny legendary. The United States of America most valuable rare Lincoln 1-cent penny 2017 P Mint mark from a proof set, actual authentic coin, has been valued in the collector market between $37,000 and $60,300 depending on condition, certification, and demand. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny. 1 cent potentially worth tens of thousands of dollars. So if you own proof sets, if you collect Lincoln cents, or if you're just curious about rare U.S. coins, this is one piece you absolutely cannot ignore. Knowledge is power, and in the world of coin collecting, knowledge can also be profit. Top 5. We're diving deep into one of the most talked about modern American coins ever discovered. A Lincoln 1-cent penny from a proof set, with no mint mark. An actual confirmed coin that has collectors watching auctions like hawks and checking their change like treasure hunters. And the craziest part, millions of Americans may have walked right past one without ever realizing it. The Lincoln 1-cent penny has always held a special place in American history. First introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, it became the longest-running design in U.S. coinage. Over the decades, billions have been struck, spent, scratched, dropped, and forgotten. So how does a penny from 2018 suddenly become one of the most valuable modern coins in America? The answer lies in a perfect storm of rarity, precision, and a tiny missing detail that changes everything. In 2018, the United States Mint released official proof sets. These were never meant for everyday circulation. Proof coins are specially struck with polished dies, sharper details, mirror-like surfaces, and strict quality control. They are created for collectors, not pocket change, but occasionally, something goes off script. In extremely rare circumstances, a proof coin can escape the normal production standards with a shocking error. And when that error involves a missing mint mark, especially on a proof Lincoln cent, the value doesn't just rise, it explodes. A missing mint mark on a proof coin is not supposed to happen. Ever. Proof coins are inspected, re-inspected, checked again, yet somehow, a Lincoln 1-cent penny from a 2018 proof set emerged without its mint identity. To the untrained eye, it looks normal. To a seasoned collector, it sets off alarms. The portrait of Lincoln is crisp. The strike is deep. The surfaces shine like glass. This isn't a circulation coin. This is a proof, and proof coins without a mint mark are among the rarest modern U.S. mint errors in existence. Collectors live for these moments. Because when an error like this is confirmed, the entire numismatic community takes notice. Forums light up. Auction houses whisper. Private buyers start making quiet offers. Why? Because modern proof errors are far rarer than classic errors. Older coins were struck with looser standards. Mistakes were common. But today's minting technology is precise to the extreme. That means when something slips through, it becomes instantly legendary, and this particular 2018 Lincoln cent is exactly that. What makes it even more desirable is its condition. Coins like this are typically graded by professional services, sealed in tamper-proof holders, and assigned near-perfect grades. High-grade proof errors are the holy grail for collectors who already own everything else. This is not a coin for beginners, this is a coin for elite collectors, the kind of buyers who don't ask, "How much?" They ask, "How soon can I have it?" Another reason this penny has exploded in popularity is online visibility. Coin collectors in the United States are some of the most active searchers on YouTube and Google. Searches for rare Lincoln pennies, proof error coins, missing mint mark pennies, and valuable 1-cent coins have skyrocketed. People are pulling old proof sets out of drawers, checking magnifiers, comparing details frame by frame, and that's exactly how legendary finds are made, because history has shown us one thing: the rarest coins are often discovered by ordinary people who took a second look. The Lincoln penny has done this before, from the 1943 copper cent. To the 1950 5DDIE. Modern transitional errors. Every generation gets its shocker, and for many collectors, the 2018 no mint mark proof cent is that shocker. This coin represents the intersection of modern minting, collector obsession, and extreme rarity. It's not just metal. It's a story. A mistake frozen in time. A reminder that even in an age of machines, perfection isn't guaranteed. And now, the moment everyone waits for, the value. This is not a guess, this is not pocket change hype, this is collector market reality for confirmed examples in top condition. At the time of recording, verified sales and private transactions have placed this coin's value in a jaw-dropping range, from $37,000 to $60,300. Let that sink in. 1 cent from 2018. Worth more than most people make in a year. So before you ignore that proof set, before you dismiss that shiny penny, take a closer look, because the smallest coin can sometimes carry the biggest surprise. Top 6. We are diving deep into one of the most talked about, most searched, and most mysterious modern Lincoln cents ever discovered, the United States of America most valuable rare Lincoln 1-cent penny from 2019 with no mint mark. This is not a rumor, this is not a fantasy. This is an actual proof set coin that has collectors, investors, and coin hunters across the US watching closely. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear could make you look at pennies forever differently. For decades, the Lincoln 1 cent has been a symbol of American history. It's the most collected coin in the United States, found in pockets, jars, drawers, and wallets across the country. Most people ignore them, most people spend them. but the smartest collectors know one powerful truth: the rarest coins often hide in plain sight. In 2019, the United States Mint released official proof sets meant for collectors. These proof coins were struck with extreme care, mirror-like surfaces, sharp details, and flawless finishes. They were never meant for circulation, they were meant to be preserved. But inside some of these proof sets, something unusual appeared. A Lincoln 1 cent that should have carried a mint mark didn't. No mint mark, and that single missing detail is where the story explodes. In the modern era, mint marks are expected. They tell us where a coin was produced. They help identify origin, quantity, and rarity. When a proof coin lacks a mint mark, it raises immediate red flags in the numismatic world. Collectors started noticing it, forums lit up, coin experts began examining proof sets under magnification, and suddenly, whispers turned into serious conversations. Was this a mint error? Was it an intentional omission? Or was it a rare transitional mistake that slipped through quality control? The answer is what makes this Lincoln penny so powerful. This is an actual proof coin, not damaged, not altered, not fake. A genuine United States Mint product with proof characteristics and no mint mark. That combination is extremely rare. Proof coins are checked more carefully than regular circulation coins. Errors on proof coins are far scarcer, and when they happen, collectors go wild. Add the Lincoln cent design, one of the most beloved American coin designs ever created, and you have a perfect storm of demand. But here's what makes this even more exciting. This penny comes from a proof set, meaning many people who bought these sets never opened them. Others broke them apart without realizing what they had. Some pennies may still be sitting untouched in plastic cases, waiting to be discovered. That means this rare Lincoln penny could still be out there. The design itself adds to the value. Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of American strength, leadership, and history. The shield reverse representing unity and defense, the proof finish reflecting light like a mirror, and then, no mint mark. That absence transforms an everyday design into a collector's dream. High-end collectors are not just buying coins. They're buying stories. They're buying rarity. They're buying moments where the mint made a mistake that can never be repeated. Once discovered, these coins vanish into private collections. They don't come back to the market easily, and when they do, competition is fierce. This is why modern-era coins are exploding in popularity across the United States. Younger collectors are entering the market, investors are diversifying into tangible assets, and rare U.S. coins are becoming financial history you can hold. A Lincoln 1 cent from 2019 may sound ordinary, but with proof quality and no mint mark, it becomes extraordinary. People search every day for rare Lincoln pennies, valuable U.S. coins, proof penny errors, and hidden coin values. This coin checks every single box: modern, American, proof, error, low population, high demand, and the most important part, condition matters. A flawless proof coin with deep mirror fields and sharp strike can multiply its desirability. Collectors want perfection, they want originality, they want untouched surfaces straight from the proof set. If you or someone you know owns a 2019 United States proof set, it's worth taking a closer look. Examine the Lincoln cent carefully, look for the missing mint mark, use magnification, take your time. Because this isn't just about money. It's about discovery. It's about the thrill of realizing something small can be massive. It's about holding American history that slipped through the cracks, and it's about understanding that even today, rare coins are still being found. This Lincoln 1 cent penny has shocked collectors, surprised experts, and created serious buzz in the U.S. coin community. And now, you know WHY.AT, the highest collector level. Examples of this rare proof Lincoln penny with no mint mark have been valued in the range of $37,000 to $60,300. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you never miss another rare US coin discovery. Happy collecting, and I'll see you in the next video.